Paradise. A Ducati Desmo Sedici. How they come up with the names for these cars? Or just motorcycles? What the hell's my cat doing? Are you just looking at the door, Mr. Miyazaki? Go on. There you go. It's weird, it's like he was waiting for permission. Damn, how'd they get that far ahead of me? What the hell? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh my lord. Ganon tried to be funny if one day he just found out he died. This fucking track. Damn it. Wait a minute, what did he post? Didn't he just tell me they're not putting multiplayer in The Last of Us 2? Right, but he's thinking it's gonna be in the game. I guess we'll just call it factions. hate this track, man. This track is such garbage. That's fine. Four's not bad. Because they're not black and they're not proud of it. I said they're too black and proud, now you're tan and some shit. Cloud Chaser, nigger. You know they wanted to call him a nigger. No, I'm talking about them. It's ironic.
Naughty Dog. I was on the Reddit pages of Infinity Ward and Naughty Dog on Thursday. Both Reddit pages were filled with toxic behavior from their fan bases, and I could not believe the shit that was being said. And both of them, right? Both
Cymatics, Legacy multiplayer. That's correct, Arcane Head.
Bro, man, both Reddit pages, bro. Whoever's like the lead, whoever manages these Reddit pages, bro. Both Naughty Dog and IW came out and said, "Listen, we understand your frustrations, but it doesn't give you the right to take it out on the devs of a team that are working on the primary aspects of set games, which are multiplayer and single player and multiplayer for Call of Duty." And single player for Last of Us Part 2. Just tell them the fucking just no.
But he said they don't deserve to make the game. You're getting kind of out of hand there. Because he can barely read, so how are you gonna solve?
This is BG. This is, again, like you can go to BG's Twitter page right now, and you can scroll down to Thursday, right? And I tell you, the amount of shit that came out of this guy's mouth was ridiculous. And then until they released that statement, he chilled the fuck out. Because he knew he overstepped his boundaries.
Being a stupid monkey, the guy.
I mean, seriously, the guy thinks the reason why they brought the statement and the reason why they're making the multiplayer now is because of him. They've been making the multiplayer for months.
fuck
And on
that up.
top of that, to prove that fucking theory, is fucking Bruce Straley. Bruce Straley came in yesterday and said this shit's been in the making for months. And it's clear that it's an ambitious game on both fronts. So calm the fuck down, be fucking patient, and when that game does come out, enjoy the single player. And then later on when the multiplayer comes out, enjoy that. Because you have no fucking right to be talking to Naughty Dog in that way, especially BG, because he is not a fucking developer. He has no recollection, he has no information, he has no fucking knowledge of being a dev.
He just doesn't. Being a developer, and especially the knowledge part, most of.
I have more knowledge in game development than that motherfucker has, because I actually studied video game culture and game design. That was the course that I studied in for roughly around 6 to 7 months before I left.
What about Matt?
I made a 2D, I made a full 2D, like I made a full Flash 2D game, right? And then started making a 3D game using the Unreal Engine, which we were slowly sort of integrated within. And my brother actually still has the files of what I made on my from my uni. I made I made an Unreal level on Unreal Tournament 3. Well, I made a level using the Unreal Engine to be ported into Unreal 3, which I played with bots, and it was so good. I liked my level, and
I liked it too, Adam.
Again, like I'm saying, I actually have a lot of knowledge. Now, though, obviously not. My knowledge within, like, if I was to make something, I don't think I'll be able to, because I've forgotten a lot of the aspects of coding,
dreams, you silly
basic
goose.
design. It's just not me anymore.
So you got dreams, Adam. Make your dreams come true.
Well, that's if it can fuel that shit, bro. What's his name? By the way, I will be giving away a few Last of Us 2 LE bundles for those who don't care for multiplayer. For those that do, I'm giving away a few months of Game Pass.
Oh my god.
Stay tuned for the announcement tomorrow.
Talking about Kids Move?
No, this is J-Dub. He's been trolling people today.
Oh, the guy with the beard?
He's basically been trolling Xbox fans, and he's been trolling fans that are apparently boycotting The Last of Us by apparently cancelling their pre-orders, which none of them have stated the factor of being done.
Yeah, can they actually show proof, by the way?
They can, by a receipt, but that's if they're going to do it.
Hold on, did I do this? Because I'm going to get mad if I didn't. Yo, I hate this motorcycle.
See, look at this. Gaming Addict. I give 2 shits about Last of Us Part 2 multiplayer, and also don't have a PlayStation to play that greatness, and also a Xbox dude. I'll totally sign that contract. I can't trust you. You've been too hard against greatness.
Nobody damn well cancels the pre-order.
Don't believe this man, Jay. He's undercover for Phil. Fucking idiot.
Ah. There's no way I should have lost that last race, man. I was silly. I forgot about this stupid turn. Fucking hate this stupid race.
Yeah, I don't mind J-Dub, man. He's funny. He is actually really funny. I like his tweets, man. They're funny, bro. They're actually funny, bro. They're major trolls, bro. You gotta give him credit.
I give him credit on that illustrious beard, that's about it. He stinks.
Tell you what though, man, let's I just find it funny, man, that these motherfuckers, man, like, oh my god, sorry.
corner penalty, yo, dude. Fucking. How are you gonna say it's a corner penalty? Like, I'm on a bike. What's the criteria here? Well, you guys can watch and see me raging on talk about The Last of Us. Adam was discussing it earlier. Oh, have fun. I'm gonna be on here for less than an hour, so see what I can do in a Drive Club Motorcycle DLC land. Brought to you by, what was their name? They're called Codemasters now? I forgot. I had dumbasses thinking of Polyphony Digital. It's not Polyphony Digital. I already forgot their names, man. I remember all their faces, even that first guy with the hair. Talking about how good the game is gonna be. Botch this. Dun 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 dun. I'm not forgetting the name, man. I forget the ball.
Well, yeah, Poldarok's fucking his excuse to why, like, you know, they need more. Well, I mean, he's flipping and flopping right now, but his reason as to why they need multiplayer is a sense of Uncharted 1 was an 88 on Metacritic and not a 90 like 2 and 3
God, he's a
and 4.
moron. Such a fucking
like, I'm sorry,
idiot.
bro. You should know better, bro. Because the fact of the matter is, Naughty Dog at that point in time, no one gave a shit about. People obviously play Crash Bandicoot and Jak and Daxter, yeah, but no one.
Fucking God.
Most people didn't even fucking know Naughty Dog what. They thought, oh yeah, they didn't they Crash Bandicoot, right? Yeah, that's it. But like, you know, when it came down to like Uncharted, that was their first. Again, this guy thinks of it in that way, but you have to think about it in the contrast of like them making that leap between Jak and Daxter and Crash Bandicoot, fictional character, like animal, like cartoony things, to Uncharted, a obviously fictional character, of course, but more realistic, more human nature fucking narratives that, you know, again, like a grounded narrative that obviously we've been getting for the past few, you know, years, or even like decades, or no, decades, should I say. So that excuse is fucking pointless. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's more stupid than something J-Tech would say, to be honest.
I mean, fuck, all you have to do is go and watch the history of Naughty Dog, and literally they even state the factor of how much they struggled to go to PS2 to PS3 because of the games they made prior to it. And when they made Uncharted, right, and got, you know, that game came out and they went to the Game Awards, because the Video Game Awards, because they were nominated for Game of the Year, that was the beginning for Naughty Dog to strive to be better than what they could be at that point in time, because they missed out on getting a fucking award. The next year, not the next year, after the next few years, they put their heads down. Naughty Dog for the next few years put their heads down and watched Uncharted 2. What happened then? They went back to those awards and they won Game of the Year across the board of every person that was handing them out. And Uncharted 3 came out. Uncharted 4, Uncharted 3, then Last of Us, then Uncharted 4, then Lost Legacy, and now we're at Last of Us. I guarantee you, right, if he says that shit, like, it's funny, because in that case, Last of Us is going to be like an 88 or an 89 on Metacritic. I'm not saying this game's gonna. I'm not saying this game's gonna be an absolute fucking masterpiece. I'm not saying shit as of yet. But I'm pretty fucking sure it's gonna be a fucking great game in its own right. And if it does go above a 90, bro, and it beats Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, 4, Lost Legacy, or Last of Us, you're stupid, bro. You're a dumbass motherfucker.
But ends up getting more awards than The Witcher.
This motherfucker says he serves in the fucking military. That's what he says, right? Bullshit.
Look, he's an annoying, idiotic monkey. That's just the way it is, Adam. And then Poldarok's just trying to talk out of his ass because, again, he doesn't want to get a real job. So,
well, yeah, he is, because, again, like, He's like BG in a sense, man. He talks about things that like other people are hating, never the other way around. It's just stupid.
To say that and then you gotta think about this is the sequel, it's not the first game. That would kind of make sense if it was the first game, but it's not like they're gonna go backwards in terms of gameplay. Uncharted 1, the main problem was the gameplay, it wasn't that good. They fixed it. That's a terrible comparison. I guess we do traditional race, okay. 6 face-offs? Damn.
I mean, bro, it's stupid, man.
Driving this Ducati.
J-Dub just fucking replied to you are so on some major flex today, J-Dub. Great entertainment, man. Love it, bro. Love that.
First, I guess. A 1 out of 9? Jesus. Are they so far ahead of me? Take something serious. Oh, we're good. Not too far out of me. I can get this clean lap out of the way. Oh, I gotta do it in 58 seconds. That sucks. Damn, man. Why is this challenge such a pain in the ass? Like I saw what I wanted to see. It clearly said 58 or less. I just looked at the clean lap and thought that was all there was to it. Nope. Oh, we're good. Devil shooters, Ori. Devil.
You're doing right on that, Ori.
Mr. Sagan, how are you doing? Jamar Bates, what's going on, man? How are you doing this evening? You're on the East Coast. Damn, I can't. This is gonna probably be the hardest race. This DLC is pretty annoying. I gotta admit, it's pretty challenging.
You still doing Drive Club?
Yeah, I'm like a couple of races away from completing this.
Yeah. I know I say it's quite a bit, yeah, but like, you know, that Sekiro, man, how dusty is it?
Forgot they didn't exist in Whoops. We'll get on that some year.
How many other games do you have to get on with, by the way?
I don't know. I started Control 2 and I stopped playing that.
Oh god, man, Jesus.
Alright. And then I did a Spider-Man DLC recently. This might be getting out of hand. Am I gonna beat any of these games before Death Stranding comes out? I still gotta be Gears of War. Might be Gears of War before any of them. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for condolences, yeah, bro. I handled that about a week ago, so. That's like shit. Is what it is. But that's damn. I'm thinking of like 6 games I listed. I'm pretty much I just stopped playing. Judgment was another one I wanted to beat. It's not gonna happen because it's like $100. Thinking I could at least do the face-offs and then I could redo it and just focus on getting the best times, the clean lap. Just gotta take one for the team, you know what I'm saying? No. Damn. Had no chance for that clean lap anyway. Damn, I might have had that if it wasn't for that. Wow, I didn't realize I was that close. Thought I was doing pretty bad. Probably just cutting the corners better. So I got the Xbox One X, I got the Kinect. All I need is to get the adapter, which I forgot you need an adapter because it doesn't support the later models of the Xbox One, like the X and S, so I gotta wait on that. But I pretty much have the camera and I'll be able to stream from every platform.
I need to watch these fucking trailers, man. Fuck. Oh, man.
That'll be fun. I gotta play a lot of the games from Game Pass.
I need to watch the Captain Price one. Yeah,
awesome.
the coming Captain Price. I need to watch that trailer. I need to watch. Wait, you're streaming on fucking YouTube? The fuck?
Yeah. I just had to be lazy and get the Last of Us thing out of the way. You handled a good portion of that with your blabbering. That worked out.
What was that?
What?
Very well. What you say about me? You son of a bitch! Or gay.
I had like 20 viewers the other day on Spider-Man. I just go back to that. Finish the DLC.
Spider-Man, bro. Spider-Man for the win, you know?
He beat. Oh my god, I hate yo. This has got to be the most annoyingest race so far. Because it's 9 laps and these challenges are terrible.
But is it that annoying though? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, I just remembered. How is my film doing? Yep. Let me go to it. The Irishman. Yes. Let's have a look at the reviews. How they doing? 100% on Rotten Tomato. That's why I'm expecting.
Spider-Man is back in the MCU. Yeah, I thought they gave him too much. 25%. Damn, bro.
There's only for 2 films. There's only for 2 films though, man.
Oh.
Yeah. It's for 2 films and that's it. It sounds, I don't know what they might do afterwards, but the way it sounds is they're going to do a 3rd film and then they're having a spin-off, which is rumoured to be a part of the Doctor Strange film, Into the Darkness of the Multiverse, which could be really good for Spider-Man because you can do, again, it could fold into something for Sony to be able to go off of. But yeah, depending on if they don't want to renew the deal afterwards, so anything could happen basically, but yeah.
And they still get all the merchandising revenue, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah, they still get all the merchandising, yes they do.
They just gained 20, like they gained 20%.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, no one's talked about that, man. No one cares about it.
Good job.
Happens though, man. It happens, bro.
It's like, wow, man, way to like, would you even, I mean, Jesus. Basically caved like a motherfucker. Wow, this game's incredible.
Yeah,
Really? How did I fall that far? Yo, these challenges. I fucking hate this game. I did 9 laps. I didn't do any one of these. I'm just ready to have a clean lap. on. What a god with this stupid ass, yo, dude. What a wait. I've never done one of these where I just did the whole thing and I didn't get anything done. Glad The Last of Us Part 2 doesn't have multiplayer. I only care about the story mode anyways. You're glad? I'm glad that people are annoyed, so I agree with you. It's like the Yoshida video with Adam Boys. If you want to play Last of Us Remaster or multiplayer, just pop in your remaster disc or whatever. I was gonna do a troll video about that shit. As long as it comes a few months after launch. They're saying it's not gonna be in the game at all. That it's gonna be a separate thing entirely. That's what I was telling Adam. I was confused too. I thought, like, the way they were acting, like, are they gonna put it in the game or is it separate? Strange. They literally just need to talk to us like morons and be like, we're making it separate from the game. Shut up. And then that's it. That should be the press release. It should end with shut up. Pretty direct, right? I like it.
Alright.
Rigging chip. Not bad, that's a double shooter. Being a Satan HUD. Come on, dude, let me get this clean lap for the love of baby Jesus. Yo, man. Like, am I gonna have to cut perfect corners to get that stupid challenge? That's annoying as race yet. Corner penalty. He hit me, motherfucker. I might not end up completing this deal, so you swear to God. Swear to fucking God. Fucking. This is similar to like one of the Venom laps. It's just so good. Watch out now, watch out now. Come on. Oh crap, that's what I get for reading the comments. I deserve that. I really don't care. Racing games. You know what, I might not play these as often. Try to read the chat at the same time. I don't know how they're mad about that. That's on Activision. It's Activision acting like a prostitute. But you know, we'll give you 1 year for this amount or something. Because that 1 year shit, doesn't it overlap into basically the next gen Call of Duty iteration? So that works out quite well.
I've got to say though, apparently Kid Smooth's got another challenge. He's got to complete the The old Hunter DLC on Bloodborne is 10 days and 12 hours.
That is brilliant, yo. That is must-watch television. Okay, gotta check that out.
He's doing it on Mixer though, so you have to subscribe to him on Mixer, or you watch his stuff. He said he's posting them up after on YouTube.
After? Alright, I'll just wait for it.
Yeah, so he'll be streaming it and then he'll post them up on his YouTube channel.
I'll wait.
Yeah, he's got 10 days to do it though, so it's not an hour basis. Like how many hours he's played, it's 10 days.
That DLC is a pain in the rear end.
Is that hard?
Yeah, it's more difficult than the base game. It's a legit, like, kick you in the teeth type of bullshit. Because he can't use co-op, right? I'm assuming. That's part of the bet.
No, he
Yeah,
can't.
so he's gonna be fucked.
If he does, that's fucked up.
That's the way I'm looking at it. Alright. No loopholes and, whatnot. Good? Alright. This game is incredible, man. I can't wait to play Forza Horizon. This graphics are really good in these racing games, man. Shit.
Don't do Forza Horizon. Don't do it. Don't touch that game.
Touching that beautiful 92 Metacritic anti-JTAG TV game.
Don't do it.
It's so beautiful, I can't help it.
It's so beautiful. I can't control it.
How are you gonna give me a collision penalty? You're such a jackass.
I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
That's what Nathan Hale said before we shot him in the head. I had it. I was like 1 second away. That stupid collision penalty. God fucking damn it, I hate this game. There we go. Collision penalty, idiot.
It's not built off stream. Streamed it earlier on, but usually do it off stream.
Now you were playing Mr. Mutant Head, I saw you.
It's actually really fun being playing this game, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't wait to play the new, well, whenever the new Spider-Man game comes out, whenever that may be. I don't think it'll be the next game that they make, but I just can't wait for them to play it, whenever that may be.
Did I get the face off? That face off cost me that clean lap.
Let me go to your stream and give you an extra view.
Good.
Watch Stand fuck up.
Please, scusi, thank you.
Mi scusi.
Pepperoni, insalata, lambanella.
Pizza, pasta, put it in my dick.
This is the only way I would drive a motorcycle goes in a race.
My God.
I don't understand why you would drive a bike in a normal setting, because you're so restricted.
There you go, when you're part there. Oh, there you go, put this on your bar to my base. Sup, Adam?
Yo, how are you? Fucking, I barely cut that corner, man. Cocksucker.
Jamal Bates, the Batesman.
He's weird, but I was weird as JTAG. Looking for Jamal.
Yeah, got some Titans. Fuck it, that is.
I gotta probably lose this because of the face-up. Yeah, man. Whoever made this race, I hope they were the ones who got fired first. I swear to God, dude.
Yeah, what was he playing? He was playing Oscars, wasn't he? With,
Son of a...
what's his face?
How did I miss that? Yo, dude. Tell me I slowed down for that and he missed it. Yo, you can't make this stupid. I barely touched the dirt.
He's playing Arsenal's remaster with Yellow, 8-bit or 6-bit, and Slick. Spider-Man, the mix.
I'm not even slowing down that much. How the fuck are they catching up to me? You're really gonna tell me they made their way ahead of me? Yo, like, what fucking galaxy? How are you? Ridge. I'm gonna just get the clean lap out of the way first. Fuck the face-offs.
People call Sony and Activision 1 year exclusive deal with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Survival Mode anti-consumer. What a joke, period. Yeah, what's it called again, Jamal? About that, man. The thing I find funny about that news was that people actually thought that we were getting the Spec Ops mode for a whole year until they read the fight, until people went into a little bit depth and found out that it was to do with the survival mode. And it's also the sense that if there's anyone to blame for this deal, it's not IW and it's not Sony, it's Activision that make these deals. And
yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Exactly, and if you're a company like Sony, it's not like you're not going to take the fucking deal. You know what I mean?
They want money.
Well, exactly, bro. Like,
yeah.
Sony were like, yeah, sure, we'll take that deal. Fuck yeah.
They're over there like showing their breasts and like nipples and shit. How, you know, you can't really blame
Sony for that shit. But I mean, obviously, yeah, they didn't have to take the deal, but come on, if it was Microsoft, do you think they would do the same thing? Come on. Come on. You cover that shit up, bro.
Straight up prostituting themselves, man.
No, but people actually thought it was a Spec Ops mode, right? But it's if you play Modern Warfare 3, there's a survival horde mode that was in the game. That was added later. That's the only thing that we're getting for a year. And last time I checked, people say that how they don't like COD. So it's like, so why are you so bothered by it? Because it's news that Sony, or puts Sony in a bad light in a sense. It's like, come on, bro. Yeah, I just think it's stupid, bro. What's it say? People are weirdos and morons. Dude, some people are, man. Like, it's funny how this week went from getting hyped about Last of Us, with the release date, to being excited about the previews at the beginning of Thursday, to then bitching about an aspect of the game that wasn't the reason. That wasn't the reason why it was made in the first place. Like, that shit baffles me.
Remember the DLC for GTA 4? That was exclusive for like a year or some shit.
Well, Jamal just said about, no one had anything to say about Microsoft when they were making these deals, which is true.
How long was the GTA 4 DLC exclusive for? Wasn't it like multiple years?
I mean, the thing is with those deals is that they were only like a month. Like, they got DLCs for a month, which then we eventually got. But
for
this
Grand
is like
Theft Auto?
a whole year. Huh?
talk about GTA. Remember the Liberty, like the DLC?
No, we're talking about COD, but yeah, you can bring
Just
that
in
up.
general,
Yeah,
they had that shit basically because they were in the league.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. True.
Come on, man.
Again, no, I just find it, for me, I just find it really funny that people tend to, again, the people that make these deals are the publishers. It's their idea. When it comes to asking Sony or Microsoft these deals, like saying, like, would you like to sign this contract? They're not going to let that fucking, they're not going to pass that shit down. Just, not at all. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I fucking wouldn't. You know what I mean? People be like, be a good Samaritan. You know, why have you got to be like that? It's like,
No.
well, you know, Xbox didn't do that, did they? So why should I?
Samaritan. Kiss my ass. It's business.
Yeah, exactly. No, like I said, bro, I just find it funny that, you know, Thursday was the most chaotic day because, you know, previews came out for Last of Us, it was Outbreak Day, it was all about celebration of that game, and it turned into a complete clusterfuck of multiplayer. So I was like, idiots. And the best part about it was by the end of the day, they addressed the fucking issue. And every person that was talking shit about, you know, Naughty Dog in some way got put in their place.
What is the key to this stupid ass race and finishing a second better, man? It's pissing me off.
I mean, hell, like I said, BG on Thursday made a 40-minute video. I mean, I don't know why he needs to make a 40-minute video, but that guy's a fucking clown, so it suits him. Hence why I say this every time. If he was to network to get developers, you know, sort of input on their games, and just generally just network with developers, they would not even give him time of day. That sort of person, anyway.
Yeah,
skin time bomb.
Yeah, Epic flew him out one time. Showed you, Adam.
That guy's like a ticking time bomb, bro. Blows up every time.
Oh my life. Yo, if I miss that fucking time one more time, man.
There's more to the thing, though.
So by 1 second, so retarded.
In the end of the day, I feel like this week anyway, I'm just happy with the release date for Last of Us. The previews are pretty much outstanding, but they're good, they're positive. I can't wait for that game. That's the bottom line of it.
Yeah, even the multiplayer.
And every person that's opened their mouth, like Porter's opened his mouth, BG's opened his mouth, if it is to fail in such a way that they are stating, well, I'm gonna say right now, they're fucking mistaken.
Yeah, personally I want the multiplayer, but it not being there won't affect the sales. Most people didn't even know there was a multiplayer in the game to begin with, so...
Yeah, it's fake outrage.
I mean, I personally really... I hope they do something for multiplayer, because I did play a lot of it. But it's not going to affect the sales. Absolutely not. I hope whatever this multiplayer thing that Naughty Dog's talking about, I hope it's... to me it sounds like really weird, like, how can you do a standalone multiplayer that's not connected to The Last of Us?
That's how big it was, supposedly.
I'm just confused, like, I really want to know what that means, like, are they making a multiplayer game, or is it the multiplayer of The Last of Us is going to be like this grand thing?
It'd be really easy to clarify, but...
It's as simple as it could possibly be. Both parts of the games were... were basically over. But well, there. Give me a second. Fuck.
I already told them they were too big, so they'd choose between one basically and chose a single player, obviously. That was their excuse. But it's still, like I said, there was such a big ambition on the multiplayer side as well that they were thinking of doing a standalone game revolving around
so
it.
So sorry, like I was saying, the bottom line of both these things are single player and multiplayer were too ambitious to be put on the base game, right? So if let's just say they were, it wouldn't be a 2-disc game. This will be a 3-disc. I wouldn't say 4-disc, maybe 3-disc game, in which you have the installation disc, then you have the playable disc for the single player, then you have a side disc for the multiplayer. And for me, I know for a fucking fact that no one would want that. Because again, like, no one wants to be going back and forth with discs. They want to be able to play a game and go from one point to the game to the other.
Stupid ass race.
So, you know, from their point, from Naughty Dog's point of view, I respect. Again, I've been a fan of Naughty Dog since pretty much I was introduced into Crash Bandicoot. And when I was even introduced to Crash Bandicoot, I went back to some of their old games like Atari's Dream Zone, The Way of the Warrior, Triff the Thief, or Wrath the Thief, which was on Atari. These were the games that they made before they were even called Naughty Dog, right? Leading up from when they were Naughty Dog, which was Crash Bandicoot, all the way up until now, I can't think of a time where Naughty Dog have pissed off fans in such a degree where they've acted like what they've done on Thursday. And people act like they do it every time. They do not. They have not ever done this to us. At all. So for people that, like, on Thursday, to jump the gun the way they did, to me, first of all, it seems childish, it seems greedy, and it also seems...
slightly funny.
Not funny, yeah, true, but then also at the same time, it's a sense of, you know, I think greedy would be the word, I think greedy would be the word. Or, I think childish, I'd say childish more than greedy. Because, you know, last time I checked was that, you know, Last of Us was an idea based on the premise of a narrative, story-driven game based on the characters and the world in which that game was on, not the multiplayer. The multiplayer didn't become a thing until roughly maybe a year and a half out from its release date. It wasn't hard to make.
How's he gonna hit me but he doesn't get penalized?
Like, like literally, if you contrast the single player to the multiplayer, it's basically a side-by-side comparison, but the sense of adding, you know, obviously perks, the gamers that they did, and then also the levels, which technically were based on, you know, levels which you experienced within the game. So again, the assets were already there, they just had to mold it in a sense. So yeah, and then again, you know, a lot of people think of it in such a simple term, but you know, look at it from what I've seen in the previews and read of the previews. This game, the way it plays, and some of the additional things that they've added, I don't see it being in the multiplayer. Like, for instance, a dodging mechanic, a prone mechanic. I see the jump mechanic being in there, but I can't see them putting the prone in there. Because could you imagine everyone just being prone in the ground? Because that would piss me off. You know what I mean? There are things that they can't put in that game. Just they won't be. They literally will not do it because it would just be a bit stupid. But you know, again, it's all balancing sort of aspect, right? And with all that being said, they need more time. And
it's very clear that they put all hands on the single player. Now, if they keep playing and doing multiplayer and they have to have more time to do it, fine enough. I'm fine with that. I'm just hoping that there will be eventually. That's all I'm on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, I really enjoy it.
Yeah, man, this fucking... You're legit, yeah, man. Whatever. Wanted to be a pain in the ass all the last day I got fired, I guess.
I'm just going to read this off because the thing that shut up a lot of people yesterday was the fact that Bruce fucking Straley popped up on Twitter yesterday and stated a shit ton of crap that basically shuts a lot of these motherfuckers up. And then also Christopher Bolstra, which was he was one of the CEO, I think it was like the CEO of Naughty Dog, or he was like the I forgot now, but he left, and he tweeted out like how, you know, if he needed any help, you know who to, you know what, you know, he's like, if you need help finishing that game, you know who to call, because he would come back to the studio and help them. But like I said, anyway. So Bruce Straley, I'll get this tweet up because, you know, I retweeted this and I just like the aspect of everything that he said, like every fucking thing, and that was, you know, I gotta clear some. So this is what he said. Okay. I gotta clear some stuff up. Please read the whole thread, which is what he said in brackets. Most of you get my human responses to my other tweets have cracked me up, but for some of you, I get that I poked a sensitive nerd with Last of Us Part 2 or T2's multiplayer. Let me assure you, and then he goes on to say, because obviously Twitter only allows you to write certain amounts. I know the team very well and trust them thoroughly. I also know what they are working on, and I can at least, attest that the SP and MP, single player multiplayer, are both extremely ambitious and can only joke because I'm friends with these people, and I have absolute faith in what they are doing. I guarantee you're gonna be stoked to get your hands on both modes, but you gotta let them do their thing. Have faith, you're in good hands. And then this is a long fucking thread. He goes on to then say, all we ever strived to do at Naughty Dog was to deliver the best experience we possibly could. This sometimes meant moving around staff in order to deliver on our own promises, and if that means MP is delayed for a bit this time around, well, I can guarantee it's for a good reason. Lastly, I really appreciate the passion MP fans have for the mode. We worked super hard to make it something special, and as much as my tweet may have stung, I want to say thanks to digging the game so much. I too had the most epic MP matches playing factions, so I get it.
Are you gonna give me a collision penalty, man?
Yeah, and then he just basically says, have patience, your time will come.
Yeah, I'm willing to wait.
Yeah,
I'm willing to wait. Yeah. I know they did they put all hands on deck for the single player, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm willing to wait for the multiplayer. I'm not willing to
what's it called again? But yeah, anyway, that's him. Like, again, he used to work at Naughty Dog, but he doesn't anymore. Obviously, he went after Uncharted 4. He went on a sabbatical, came back briefly to work, and then he left. And he did see what they were working on then, but also now. Like, he goes into the office to see them from time to time, because technically he is, I mean, he's not an employee there, but again, they know who he is and they appreciate what he does for them. And hearing him say this, as well as Christopher Bolstra saying the exact same similarity of things, it puts me as a fan of their games, as well as them as a team, in a good place. And a lot of people need to be, I feel like a lot of people need to have that same sort of right, I mean, ability to believe, or in that, or more better, like an understanding that Naughty Dog haven't really done anything wrong in a sense, because Last of Us was made on the criteria of a single player narrative, not that. And it was great to have that multiplayer narrative afterwards, of course, but a lot of people, if you were to ask them if they knew that multiplayer was going to be that game, any person that said yes was fucking lying to themselves, because they were not even considering that. And that is built on the what's that? Oh shit! That is also built on the aspects of this. Last of Us came out literally the last aspects of the last gen. It was a new IP, and what is it, like a year or two before it was a year or two, wasn't it, after Uncharted 2 came out. So obviously it was the second team, we know that, but again, it was a short amount of time. So again, for me, I'm on Twitter and I'm not replying to everyone, but I'm baffled by the people that do this shit. I'm like,
dude, I'm staying away from Twitter. I already know what it's gonna look like.
I mean, I know what they do. I know why they do it, because they want likes, they want retweets, they want people to reply to them, they want them to follow them. It's just basic fucking social media bullshit. But when it comes to like a positive outlet, they don't do this shit. It's just like it's beyond me. But that's what it is, bro. It's beyond me.
Yeah, like as long as they add it, that's all that really matters.
I mean, I can tell you a really good story actually, because I can actually tell you a really good story. Fuck, I forgot even to mention this. In 2013, it was the end of 2012. I booked tickets to go to Central London to the BAFTAs Q&A. The BAFTAs building in Central London for a BioShock Q&A. I sat down and basically listened to Ken Levine, the writer. It was Ken Levine, it was Ken Levine and the writer of BioShock talk about BioShock Infinite. In 2013. After that finished, me and my brother were at the bar and we're getting a drink. And I turned around and the first thing I saw was Ken Levine literally sitting right in front of me, and I thought to myself, a great opportunity to ask him questions about the game, because I was a fan of BioShock. I asked him a numerous amount of questions, and one of the things I asked him was how development went down, how the development of this game is structured in a sense, right? And we spoke about it in such terms, and I asked him, would this game, because it was mentioned in the Q&A that this game wasn't going to have multiplayer, but then BioShock 2 did have multiplayer, right? And he turned around and tells me the same thing that Naughty Dog is saying right now, and that is a sense of the game became too ambitious for us to fit in that sort of sense of mode. Plus, when it comes to BioShock as a game, it was never supposed to be, in any sense, a multiplayer value into that game. And he went on to then say the only reason why we put multiplayer into BioShock 2 was because at that point in time, 2K asked about it, if it could be implemented, and they sort of dabbled with the idea. Obviously, they didn't demand it, but Irrational Games, they actually, thought, let's give it a try. They tested it out, and it didn't work. Well, it didn't get a lot of players to play the game, basically. So the bottom line is, and in the end, right, of this conversation I had with him, was that he basically told me that when it comes to BioShock, first things first, when it comes to this series, is that the single player has to be the priority. And if there is something that we can do for the multiplayer and the people that did enjoy Bioshock 2 multiplayer, we will try to do something for them, in which case they didn't do. And obviously he reiterated that, but that is the reason why we put it out. Well, not in that way he said it, but in short, he basically said that's the reason why we didn't want to put multiplayer as an application. He's one of the few. People that I've spoken to with developers that have said this. Another one was one of the CD Projekt Red people when Witcher 3 was coming out. I spoke about like whether they thought about like other aspects to their games, like not a multiplayer component, but something to do with online, and they spoke about aspects of like how other players could see what they might have done within side missions, but again, it was like a very like lucrative idea. I talked to Dead Rising 4, I think it was, or 3, I think. So I think, which one was on the Xbox? What was the first one on the Xbox One? Was it 3? I think it was 3, wasn't it? 3. Yeah, I spoke to him again on that, and he spoke about like the reasoning behind putting multiplayer in the game, and it was pretty much what I expected, which was, Dead Rising, playing it with other people was technically, it was fun. It was really fun, and it was understandable. I've spoken to a few people, like, I mean, not major, the main devs, but some of them were main devs, some of them weren't. But yeah, like. Every dev has made these sort of decisions now, where they have to think about these things, and sometimes they have to step on the toes of the fans. I'm sorry, like, I mean, I would guarantee any person on Twitter right now that's bickering about this, if you were in their shoes, you would have to make these decisions if you have to make these decisions as well.
Oh my lord!
Like, you would be. I'm gonna say this right now, you would have the same fucking problems. Like, that they're having.
A lot of people don't understand game development. That's part of the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I respect Naughty Dog wanting to do single player first. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it. Just please throw people who like the multiplayer, because I'm one of those people who don't. Please put something in it. Down the line. I don't mind waiting, but I do something. I will be disappointed if nothing comes up. But then again, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing game regardless. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is like, for me, it is that sense of like them stating the fact that how ambitious this fucking game is just, for me, it's just one of those things where it's like. I didn't even think of it in such a way, because, like, when it was the sense of, like, they did mention last year in 2018's E3 plus Impact that there was going to be multiplayer, there was factions, right? But, and this got brought up on Thursday, but, heading into like the thing that happened obviously this week, the more and more we got to this sort of point, I kind of was thinking or having that sort of feeling that this was going to happen. It just felt like it. I just had that bad feeling that it was going to happen. Like something was going to be clipped. Because as soon as I saw that release date, man, to me, that looked fishy.
Hold on. I need to do something real fast.
That shit, man. As soon as I saw that shit, bro, that shit's fishy to me, man.
How are you gonna... Yo, bro, this game wants me to fucking break it, and it's digital, so I can't break it.
Joking you. For Jamal Bates, facts. that news on getting that in January. Can't wait for it. Thanks, Adam. I guess that's what I was talking about. So Borderlands 3 is overheating the Xbox One X. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, Xbox One X's are overheating big time. And the funny thing is, I can understand why, because that console is not like the old one where it's got a power brick. That shit is bound to fucking happen. That shit is bound
How are
to fucking
you?
happen, man.
Yeah, bro, this game is so fucking stupid. I'm about to just delete this DLC.
I just can't believe you're playing that game, bro. The thing that I find funny about Borderlands 3 on these consoles, right, is that a lot of people that I've been talking to apparently it's... I mean, even though you have a Pro or an X, apparently it's best to play that on a standard console because they're not coming across some of these problems that are within the game, apparently. And that baffles me. That really fucking baffles me. I would expect the complete fucking opposite, but oh well. Pretty much our whole podcast next tomorrow is going to be all about fucking. I mean, it would be about Last and probably a little bit of State of Play, but you know, I feel like I'm going to be the Lone Ranger tomorrow on that State of Play because I actually didn't mind it. Like, I actually like some of the games they show, but I mean, fuck it. If I've got to be the Lone Ranger, I've got to be the Lone Ranger. No.
54, unbelievable.
Got deducted by... Right, so let's do that. Done. Like, what games are like on that State of Play? I think it was like Arise was a good one, Afterplay was a good one. I like the look of that. Obviously the people that made Tetris Effect are making that Humanity game, which looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks like a nice little game to be made. What else was there? There was a few games I'm trying to remember. I feel like they're going to trick me. Yeah, they are. Son of bitches.
This might be it. Come on. Love of God, yes! Oh my lord, I'm gonna cry. I don't even care if I finish top 3. Well, I guess I can now since I'm 5th.
Oh my god, I gotta cream my pants!
The sucky part about this is I gotta do 8 more laps. Jesus.
What's this here?
Mental
Sony
anguish.
sold and Sony censorship didn't even matter. I'm glad Sony finally did it. You know, the funny thing is about that Jamal Bates is that all happened on Thursday, bro. We passed 100 million units sold to consumers. Kojima went gold with Death Stranding, and there was something else I forgot about. And yet, wait, well, actually no, it was to do with the previews being so good about Last of Us, and yet all that shit got gobbled up because of one fucking multiplayer hiccup.
That was my problem.
Fucking
Sony
hell,
sold
bro.
100 million consoles. Damn it, man. I gotta
Yeah.
stop reading the comments, Jamar. I'm gonna blame you if I lose this shit. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's why I'm reading it off, man. But don't worry, bro. I'm the man, bro. Jamal Bates is here to trick you.
Kidding me? I could barely beat this race with you blabbering in my ear. Shit to like total concentration.
The fuck it is, man. Come on.
Come on.
This ain't Bloodborne.
6. No, it is, because this particular track, this motorcycle DLC is such a pain in the ass. It is like the guys from Software made it, to be honest. So many fucking turns, man. And they wanted me to get a clean lap in under a minute. That was what I was trying to do, mainly.
My bad, man. My bad, bro. My bad.
I wanted to watch the end game. I was gonna leave until I beat this shit, man. This shit just got me so irritated.
End game? Marvel, you mean?
My bad. No, don't worry. Once I did the clean lap, I didn't care, man. I could do top 3. I got like, just, you know, 5 laps left to go. I got plenty of time, man.
What are you gonna do now then? You gotta finish top 3 afterwards then?
Just top 3 and then the face-offs I'll save until the next one, because I'm not gonna forfeit the top 3 for the face-offs. They have like the stupidest challenges in this one. So I just wanted to get the clean lap out of the way. But I kept getting into collisions, and that's what kept making me mad. Every time I had that shit done, I kept getting into collisions. Some of them I barely even grazed them. Sharpen as fucking turn.
Yeah, I got me, we started replaying Spider-Man yesterday, bro. Like, this... really do like this game, man.
DLC's pretty good from what I played so far.
Yeah, I need to, you know what, fuck, you just reminded me actually, man. Like, yeah, give me a sec actually, I need to have a look.
What are they, like invincible? I can't catch up? Like, are you serious?
Can you get the go to the DLCs from here? Yeah. Let me go to the store. So Horizon, I'm trying to think what Horizon is, but oh, it's £15 for the fucking DLC. I thought it was cheaper. I thought it was like on sale. Let's see if I can try and get it.
Nice, actually got that face off. I might as well do the 3 because I don't think I'm gonna finish top 3. One bad fucking driving thing cost me.
Let me go to CD Keys, man, because I think they could sell it to me for a cheaper price. Or add-ons, there you go. Add-ons, season passes and add-ons. There you go. Oh, there you go. I can get it here. Spider-Man City Never Sleeps for £13.
Fuck out of the way, you red idiot.
So I can get it for 13. I can get it for £14 instead of £16. That doesn't sound bad. I might wait though, see if it goes down in price maybe.
The next face off. There'll be more pain in the ass and start dynamically raining. So it's just to objective where I should be. Go ahead, assholes. I'll still do 2 out of 3. I don't care.
Look at you.
Guys, thank the Lord, I barely got that one.
That's why I fucking stopped playing that fucking game.
Try to finish stopping the thing, pull it off. It's the last time, so nope, no chance. Jeez.
That's why I stopped playing that fucking game of yours right there. Could not for life of me play that fucking Drive Club anymore after I platinumed it.
How do I forget who made Drive Club?
I have a small attention span when it comes to fucking racing games, man, especially like that.
Come on.
Yeah, man, I just can't.
Cares? I already did 2 out of 3 assholes. I'll finish last again. I don't care. But to do 9 laps, I gotta finish top 3. I'll probably do that tomorrow. So I'll take a big breakfast. Dango. Alright, I'm out, guys. I did 2 of the 3 challenges for this one. I'll finish it at some point tomorrow, but yeah, let's not talk about The Last of Us for a little bit. Thanks for your opinions. Have a good one. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend. We out.